O'Shaughnessy wrote on The Ringer, "The path of destruction Kawhi is rendered since leaving the Spurs is a testament to his talent and power. He ended the Warriors dynasty as we know it, folded the current iteration of the Thunder, and perhaps even set up the Clippers to be the more popular, or at least the more successful team in Los Angeles. Kawhi is the most powerful man in the NBA." Bold statement, Shannon, do you agree?
No.
No?
I take issue. Kevin Durant ended the dynasty in Golden State. Not Kawhi Leonard, Skip. Injuries ended that dynasty. So let's stop pretending. Kawhi and the Raptors, they did win. They are the champions. But we all know if Kevin Durant doesn't rupture his Achilles in Game 5 against the Rockets and Klay Thompson does not get hurt, the dynasty still might end because KD is leaving. But Toronto...
Just hypothetically, on your point, what if Kevin hadn't ruptured his Achilles? What if he becomes the MVP of the third straight finals and Golden State wins?
Right.
Now who's king, right? I mean...
KD.
Does it change the whole landscape?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Look, you know what, Skip? I'm going to let Kawhi have his day. For a day, he was the most powerful man, but he was a free agent. And when you're free, you have leverage that you don't have when you're under contract. You see, LeBron James is under contract and still wields this kind of power. I mean, LeBron was under contract and got Anthony Davis. Can you imagine his first time around? How about this here? His first time around when he was a free agent, when he left Cleveland, he got D-Wade and Chris Bosh. How about that?
Or D-Wade got him.
He got Cash Me Outside. No, he wanted to go to Miami. Say you want to get away, let y'all know what y'all had, what they been missing. Skip, look. And now we talk Paul George. Wow. I'd never seen anything like this. Have you seen a transformation happen any quicker than what Paul George has gone under, Skip?
They're the favorites.
I got no problem with them being the favorite. But when did Paul George become a top 5-3? I mean, people talk about Paul George like he Bird, like he KD, like he Braun, like he Elgin Baylor, like he Kawhi. What did I miss? I just followed the guy career since he's been in the league.
People talk about number 2 like he's the new LeBron. Am I right?
Yeah.
What did I miss? What I keep telling you about the fourth quarters through the whole playoffs, go back. I dare anybody to go pick apart number 2's fourth quarters. Game after game after game, all 3 rounds. Philly, Milwaukee, I don't care about Orlando, but Philly, Milwaukee in the finals. Go pick them apart and tell me what you see. Was he the closer? Nope.
West Coast.
Yes.
You know, I had to write this down. On 7/11/2019, today is my aunt's birthday. She passed away, Gladys. At 7:28 a.m., Skip Bayless defended LeBron James. He defended LeBron James because he said Kawhi Leonard is no LeBron James. Oh, I had to write that down.
Well, who's more defendable, LeBron or number 2? LeBron, right?
So
pick your poison.
Exactly. You're taking the lesser of 2 evils.
Yes, correct.
You look at them as both as evil, but one is less of the evils.
I'm picking my poison. It's LeBron. Okay.
Look, I get it. Look, Kawhi did. He pulled his coup. Skip, when you're a free agent, you have leverage that you don't have when you're under contract.
Okay. So, I got a pro and a con about this column written by Haley O'Shaughnessy of The Ringer. First, my con. She starts off with an opening line. I'm going to have to say his name. I have no choice because I'm just quoting her. Kawhi Leonard isn't a villain. Wrong. right out of the box. You swung and missed. You have missed the point. Now, she's going to get to a good point, but right out of the box, you're doing just what the rest of the league did. You are underestimating just what a villain he really was. Say it one last time. He quit his way out of San Antonio because he wanted to get to L.A. He did not want to stay in small-town San Antonio playing in the shadows of Duncan and Parker and Ginobili for Greg Popovich. He wanted out.
Okay.
So he did the worst thing in my book possible. He just said, quit. I'll fake a thigh injury. I'll exaggerate a thigh. I got a thigh bruise, but I'll say I can't play for 73 games. Okay. So what happened? He became, as I told you before, from the usual suspects, he became Kaiser Sose. Everybody underestimating, nobody seeing him coming because he looks like kind of a little Kevin Spacey character. He's a nice guy. He's shy. He's quiet. He limps through the playoffs. Whoa, look out. Here he comes, because he's going to leave a trail of blood. And everybody got caught looking the other way.
Right.
The whole national media did not see this coming. I thought he was just dragging his feet because he was kind of in the power position and he was just showing off like, I'm the king now, and I'm going to drag this out and play it for all it's worth. Nope. I swung and missed at that also. He was being the ruthless master manipulator behind the scenes, and I'm still convinced he was taking your Lakers and LeBron James for a big old ride because he was trying to ensure that from the start, it was all about the Clippers for him, so he was trying to ensure that his primary rival that was going to share his building could not get even a B-list star. Now, the Lakers have rallied. We're going to talk about this a little later. They have done the best they could under the circumstances, but if they had known from the start he was all Clippers all the time and that he was actually manipulating behind the scenes to double-team LeBron and AD, obviously, then they would have played it differently, and they might have an even better-looking roster than they have right now because they left some big names on the table waiting for this guy.
Well, I agree with you. And if his intentions weren't to sign with the Lakers, he definitely leveraged the Lakers against the Clippers. The Clippers could ill afford to have him, even the threat. Maybe he always wanted the Clippers, Skip. I agree with you there. But the thought that the Clippers thought that he might made them be willing to give up the biggest package in NBA history. They had no choice.
They had no choice. So I told you before, number 2's college slogan, board man gets paid, was actually all along chessboard man gets played, right? Because he got paid by playing the ultimate game of NBA chess, even out from under LeBron.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go back to Haley O'Shaughnessy, and the great point that she makes, the pro point was, and this is where I'm at issue with you, she says that last February was a sobering heat check on the power of LeBron's camp when the Lakers couldn't bring in Anthony Davis right away. I sat here day after day fighting with Chris Broussard and you coming up to the trade deadline saying, it's going to happen. They're going to have Anthony Davis. What did I keep saying? Chris said, no way, no way. It's LeBron James. It's Rich Paul. It's Maverick Carter. It's the ultimate power team in the history of this league. They're going to go get him.
But Skip, her and she and you make my point. When you're under contract, if he was such a power player, such a heavyweight, why couldn't he get his ass to L.A. from San Antonio?
Well, he wasn't. But he wasn't.
Exactly. Didn't make my point.
Okay, but there was really no way out of that one because San Antonio's not going to just give him to a Western Conference rival.
My point is that when he became a free agent, now he has the leverage because he says, if you don't do this, I'll go there.
Okay, but clearly he had to play 1 year in purgatory in Toronto, and it worked out with the championship.
Not if he's that heavyweight, not if he's that power player.
He wasn't. Nobody even knew who he was.
Thank you. Making my
I used to bang the table over here for the first 3 years saying, this guy is great. This guy is the best two-way player. And you would laugh at me. You would scoff at me. Who?
And that's
number 2.
That's my point, Skip. Let me ask you a question. If LeBron James was going to be a free agent, let's just say for the sake of argument, LeBron James only signed a 1-and-1. So at the end of this year, when it came up, he was going to be a free agent. Do you think the Lakers would have got that deal done? If LeBron says, get me AD or I'm bouncing at the end of the year, do they get that deal?
At the deadline?
Yes.
Well, then it'd be incumbent on them. But remember, they weren't into this. This was a LeBron production.
No, here's the thing.
The team wasn't, invested in that. Remember what Jeannie was saying?
But here's the
Jeannie didn't love this.
But here's the thing.
She was even thinking about trading LeBron.
Remember, Dale Demps wanted those players and those first-round picks. That's what the Clippers got.
Okay.
Kawhi put so much pressure on them, they got 2 players and 5 picks, 4 of them unprotected. You see what happens when you're a free agent? You have more power than you have when you're under contract. That's my only conclusion there.
Okay, but I had already concluded. I'm trying to be pro you. I'm trying to say LeBron had become the godfather of the league. He was going to make an offer that Dell Demps could not refuse.
Yeah.
We'll give you everybody. You got to take this deal.
Right.
And what happened was LeBron effectively, because he failed, wrecked the rest of the year because he alienated all the kids except for Kuzma.
Magic says, I'd be willing to give you 2 picks and these players. But once he got the 4 picks, he walked away from the deal, which Magic should have. But where do you think, hold on, where do you think all these guys are getting this from? When did Kevin Durant have a production company? When did Steph Curry have a production company? When did Kawhi Leonard come to this 2-1? They got it from the Godfather. Everything that you see these guys doing, they got it from Bron. Bron made it okay. He was the best player in the league, and he walked away from a franchise.
Okay,
we had never seen that before.
I got you.
Other than Shaq.
If you want to go off the court, you got me. Because number 2 off the court, I don't know who he is.
No.
What he is.
Skip, on the court. No, I'm saying on the court. Think about this. LeBron James, who was, you could make a case that he was a top 3, he and Larry Bird. One had 1 MVPs. Now he needed to win title to pass Bird. They have the same number. He has 4 MVPs. Bird has 3. But he was the first